Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy. Ancient African wisdom for the modern sister. It is so hot, y'all, but it's always hot in North Carolina in the summertime, I reckon, I suppose. But I love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. I love you, Bay Area, but I don't miss the weather of the summertime. I need my East Coast summer, so I'm loving it here. People are always surprised to me. Like, people are like, oh, it's so hot. Stay cool. You know, say you can stay out this weather. We be like, we like it. Y'all like it? And I get it. I understand. It is super humid. And I get how it could be frustrating, but for me, it's like a sweat bath. It's like the best sauna in the world. You got to understand, y'all, I had a gym membership in California just for the sauna. And because it just never got that hot where you could just, sit in the sun and sweat to that level. I mean, the humidity's not even there, so it's all of those reasons. But whether you love the humidity or you hate the humidity or dislike the humidity, it really is good for you, especially us as melanated folks, black folks, but I mean all people of color. I notice even out here, the people of color enjoy it. Because when I say people of color, I want to be specific. When I say black folks, I mean black folks. When I say people of color, I mean all people that have color. And this way I'm talking about that because you see a lot of that in the park today. We are not afraid of it. You get you a shady spot. There's the water flowing. By the way, if you don't know, we're at the Eno River where we had our last retreat. And for those that don't know, because I know some of you are just seeing the other video, y'all know we having our next retreat in the Bahamas from November 2nd to the 5th. It's $9.97 for 3 luxurious days on a private beach. Just us. No other folks. Nobody to share. Nobody harassing you. None of that. All meals included. And this time it's not camping. You have a bed with a beautiful room that you share with another person. Full-size kitchen. Sauna, decks, beach access all day and night. We're going to have a spoken word night where we basically have poetry and spoken word on the beach. So we're going to our last night. It's going to be 2 or 3 hours. We're going to have refreshments. We're going to set up a stage. We're going to all get up and have our talents, do our little talent. The other 2 days we're going to have some workshops specifically for you all. And I'll tell you more about it as that comes along. I'll have that on the website because people have been asking, so I want to make sure I put that out there. I'll have that on the website probably by Wednesday, because definitely before Friday, because I want you to be able to do the 3 easy payment plan for those that need it. For those that need to hold, they can pay the $9.97. Go for it. The ones that cannot, three easy payment plan will be perfect for you. And we got 3 months before the actual launching or the date of the retreat. So I'm giving you a lot of time. That's only $332 a month for the next 3 months. So that would be August, September, October, and you would have paid for your trip, and it's a blessing. I think you're gonna love it. All right, y'all. So what is the color of the day? I just want to see, can you guess the color of the day? The color of the day is orange, 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 orange. You see I'm rocking it. I'll find it in place. Oh, I got it in here, my dress, the fan, and also my hat for the sun, which if I put on this hat, y'all not gonna see me, but I had to put on the shade hat today, okay, y'all? You know what I'm saying? So I don't have my mic today, so if you hear me kind of talking loud, I'm doing my best. But I wanted to talk to you all today about my fasting and what I learned from it, okay? It was supposed to be 21 days, but it wasn't 21 days. I had to abort the fast because remember, y'all, I just did a 21-day fast. Why was I thinking to do another 21-day fast? Like, that's not even healthy for my body. Like, my body was depleted of minerals. My body was like, look, you're already clean. Why are you fasting? You don't need to fast every season. And you definitely don't need to fast 21 days every season. You've done the hard work. You don't have to do it like that. Are you so obsessed with your healing that you actually hurting yourself? Be careful, especially because you know what, I get nervous now when I see my younger sisters, and they they found out about raw, and they delving deep into the raw, right? And they know about enemas and and sea salt baths and 1 meal a day, even once they get off the long fast, and they do all these numerous fasts. After a while, what starts to happen is that is not for a lifestyle. Fasting should not be something you do so that you can so you can stay beautiful. Do you understand? It's something you do when you need it. This is my belief now. I believe that enemas and fasting should be done when you need it, not just because. That's just my opinion. I've been in the game a long time. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be 50 years old. So if you're younger than 50, you might want to pay attention to me. It's not that extreme. I mean, every season to fast for 21 days, that's a lot. I think even in the Bible, I don't know the Bible, when they said Moses, fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, they didn't say he did that for every season. I mean, like, he had some deep issue on his mind for him to have to fast for 40 days and 40 nights. So you understand what I'm saying? And what starts to happen when I start seeing the younger sisters is of course, you look amazing when you don't eat. You look amazing when you're doing 100% raw. And the reality is, though, you can't maintain your life just fasting to look beautiful. You can't maintain your life doing enemas for 15, 16 days in a row because you look so beautiful. You're going to hurt yourself. You're not going to maintain the 100% raw. I'm going to tell you that right now. I know when that wintertime comes, I will probably have some steamed veggies and some potatoes. It's just the reality. It's like it finally hit me that but what happens is you go on these extreme cleansing regimens, right? And then you like it. And of course, when you start eating again or living again or breathing again, you're not going to look like you did when you were doing all the enemas and doing all the fasting and doing all the raw foods. And you don't understand you're not supposed to. See, everything and every time has a season. There's a reason for the season. We're trying to always look like perpetual summer and spring when we in fall and winter. We can't look like what we look like in the fall and the winter. We're not going to look the same as we do in the spring and the summer. How could we? The weather is different. The fruit of the seasons are different. The vegetables are different. Do you understand that the winter is not so much for just being out a lot? That's why your outward beauty is not that it's not beautiful. You have to learn to look at yourself and all the different aspects of your beauty. See, that's what you forget. You think, oh, raw is the beautiful of all beauties, or fasting is the beautiful of all beauties, or enemas is taking is the beautiful of all beauties. So what, you gain a few pounds in the wintertime? You can still glow. I remember when I wasn't a raw foodist, I was still a vegan. And my glowing maintaining was from the saunas that I would do. It was from the dancing. I would go to dance class every two times or 3 times a week. But it was also hanging out with good friends and getting my space together so that I could actually start entertaining. And really, your physical space is really a microcosm of your macrocosm, which is your body or your spirit or your mind. So if there's body, mind, and spirit, let's think about it. We understand physical, mental, and spiritual, right? So all of that is like, we feel like it's tangible. I look at the space almost as, and I look at the physical, the mental, and the spiritual all as the macrocosm, meaning the bigger picture. It's what we could see, we could touch, we could feel. I say physical body because it's what we use to eat. It's what we use to operate, walk, to get to work, to make love. We use our bodies. So it's a macro. I feel like it's the big picture. I feel like, though, the house is almost like the micro. It's representing what this could be. It's not the other way around. So when the winter time represents me, the home, right? Because the next intensive I'm doing, first of all, I just want you to know it's July 30th, which is a week from today, which is Sunday. So next Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m., we kick off a 21-day intensive, Return to the Sacred Space. Be honest with yourself. You're doing all that fasting? You're doing all those enemas? You're doing that raw food? What is the condition of your home? Is your home as pretty as you? Is your home represented? Because I see a lot of outward beauty, but we still jacked up inside. We're so addicted to the outward beauty that we're not taking care of what's really going on at home. And sometimes when we're having a hard time, really delving into ourselves emotionally or spiritually, you could actually do it physically by straightening, cleaning, putting in order the home, placing things in strategic areas so that you can appreciate your beauty at every level of it. Your winter beauty and your fall beauty is just as reverent, or should be reverent, or give reverence to, as you do your summer beauty and your spring beauty. It's not fair that you only love parts of yourself. It's not fair that you only love yourself when you are shining and glowing, when you are fasting or raw food, is when you are doing enemas and doing cecil baths. You don't love yourself when you're eating heavier foods. You don't love yourself when you have gained a little more weight for the winter, which actually is natural because it's actually protecting you from the elements. Why are we fighting nature? I'm talking about myself. Somebody asked me this. This is for you, Whitney Joy. You asked me a very important question, and it was a beautiful question. I appreciate it so much. You said, Sister Lisa Marie, tell me how you stopped drinking, because as you know, y'all, I love me a good glass of organic wine. Keep it real. Love it. Loved it. And so she said, how did you stop doing it? And I always, throughout my journey, I would call it my challenge, right, that I've dealt with throughout the journey. And then I said, when she asked me, I was all ready to say, girl, let me tell you the ways you could stop. Girl, don't do it. Just don't do it. Let me tell you what I would tell you now. I'm going to tell you this, and y'all take it. I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to say in the words of Imhotep. Imhotep is the great master builder. He was a master of, I know this sounds unbelievable, the master of everything. He was one of the most intelligent men in the world. The master architect, the master builder, the master healer, the master teacher, the master philosopher, the master physician. And Imhotep said, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we may die. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we may die. Take that the way you want to, because it's a metaphor and it's literal. In other words, if you're drinking because you're unhappy, then you probably got more problems than even just the drinking. Because if you're unhappy, drinking's not the problem. The problem is why you drink. You understand? You don't drink because you got a problem. You have a problem, that's why you drink. And so you deal with the problem. So if you stop the drinking, all you're going to do is eat a bunch of stuff that's not great for you, or overeat what's good for you. Or you're going to get obsessed about healing. You'll do 15,000 enemas like I do and fast 99 times a year when you don't really need to. Do you understand that it's not the actual drinking? The reason why we drink over much of some people is because we don't like what we see. We don't like who we are. If you loved who you are, you'd be able to have a glass of organic wine and be just fine, because you ain't going to overdo it. You have one, maybe when family come over, or some palm wine or some honey wine or whatever it is that you do. If you have an addiction, then there's no way I can tell you how to stop. I can tell you how to stop hurting. I can show you how to do that, and I got videos, I got products and services to teach you how to, or to help you to go back to the sacred womb, the intensive return to the sacred woman or sacred womb, same thing. Go back to the one we just completed, return to the sacred beauty, same thing. All of those will teach you how to release the trauma of why you drink it. Now, once all that is good, and you wanted to have a drink, eat, drink, or be merry, for tomorrow we may die. The other thing that means is everything in moderation. Because if you're so healthy, I'm going to tell you, I did a 21-day fast right before I went to the Bahamas, and I was in May. I went to the Bahamas, so I completed a 21-day fast at the end of April. Came June, when I did this intensive return to sacred beauty, I started another 21-day fast because I read somewhere that you should fast every day, every goddamn season. That's another thing. Be careful of the books you read. Even though they are great, they are amazing, maybe it's not for you. Maybe being extreme raw foods 24/7, even though I know I'm 100% right now raw food is, I'm just saying to you, I know that in the wintertime, that might not last. And I'm going to be okay with that. It's natural to want to eat raw in the summertime. It goes with who want to be behind a hot stove? Who want to be eating some hot food when you're already hot? You don't want that. But in the wintertime, wouldn't it make a little more sense that you might want your food a little warmer? And you could say, well, you could do it in the Vitamix. Then even after the Vitamix, after you run it a little while, and you making that soup in the Vitamix, you done killed all the enzymes the same way that the cooked food would do. At least in the cooked food, that's why they call it pot liquor. The actual vitamins just go into the water when you're steaming greens. So you can actually drink the water, so therefore you're still having the nutrients. What happens when you put it in the Vitamix? Where they go? I'm not saying either or. What I'm saying to you is, don't be extreme. Please listen to me, because I did it. And I was deficient in minerals. Everybody, my whole last couple of weeks, body aching. I'm thinking something wrong with me. Go to the doctor. The doctor's like, your vitals, everything look good, because they don't know nothing. Realize I talked to one person, said, girl, you got a mineral deficiency, you're fasting too dang much. Doing enemas and fasting and castor oil packs for what? I'm not sick. And for those that are, that's great, but at some point, guess what? That's not a lifestyle. A lifestyle is learning how to live in the world, to be inclusive in the world, to enjoy aspects of life. When you have to isolate yourself from your family and the people that love you, sacred space is teaching you how to have a family again, how to have community again. If we are truly Afrocentric and we don't have a good family environment, and I don't just mean, okay, with your blood, maybe it's not going to work out. Maybe those people maybe you can't be friends with them anymore. Maybe they've done things that I understand you got to cut people off. I'm talking about them form some type of community. What scares me is that, because I've seen it for myself, and for the next 50 years of my life, I'm not living like this anymore. I'm a vegan and they're not. I feel so lonely because my lifestyle's so different. I believe in the chakras and they don't. I'm not isolating myself. I have some wonderful friends. Our friends from Ngozi, it's Sister Andrea and Leon Carter. They are meat eaters. They like to have drinks every once in a while, and they are smart, intelligent. We have so much in common, have the greatest conversations. Sister Maliki and her husband, not necessarily vegetarians all the time, wonderful, beautiful people. I mean, I'm not doing that to myself. So you want to know, if you love yourself, then you're not going to abuse liquor. You're not going to abuse a glass of wine. You're not going to do it. I know you're going, what's going on? I clean my space. And when I realized that you could be obsessed with the healing, obsessed with all these healing modalities, you could hurt yourself. I took a healthy body and made it unhealthy, and I'm not doing it anymore. Of course, so at the 16th day, clearly I said, eat. Everybody tell me you got to eat. You don't have any minerals. You already did a fast. You got to eat. I ate, and every day I'm feeling like amazing. Every day. I feel like saying I'm back, so I'm just going to slow down, because I know when I say I'm back, then I start running around again. You know, I'm a Leo. It's summertime. I got a lot of energy. A lot of energy. So I'm really speaking to y'all today, and I hope you're listening. Sacred Space is going to be amazing. Sacred Space is about, instead of fussing over and trying to heal yourself through these physical modalities, putting some up your butthole and getting 1,000 colonics, I'm not saying some. I'm saying those that live off it as a lifestyle. Your body knows what to do. Once you cleanse it and do your fasting, like you said, reasonably, and get all that stuff done, you want to now learn how to maintain it. Listen, if you started eating all that food that clogged you up, it still wasn't the food that got you sick. It was your sick state of mind, body, and spirit that attracted the food. It was your unhealed state, your vulnerability, your emotional upset state. If you can get that together, you can have a glass of wine, you can go out with friends, you can have cooked food sometimes and raw food sometimes. For those that like to eat meat, I've seen people that eat meat. I don't talk about people that eat with just ignorantly. I ain't talking people that's diabetic that be like, well, I can't stop eating meat. We're talking about you. You're not that person. You are a responsible person. You're an intelligent person. Of course you've been hurt. See, I don't want to stay in the I'm healing, because then I'm never healed. I want to live today. I don't want to live in isolation. I don't want to not have friends because we're not like mine. I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to feel, they say intuitive eating, even the name. Sometimes I can't stand when I hear terms like intuitive eating, and this is a diet too. It's called the diet of intuitive eating. And see, what you do is you listen to your body. Okay, but it's not a diet. It's just we should know how to do that. And we don't. And I'm talking about myself, I should teach it. I don't have to do all of the things. I just have to maintain my life. As you get older, you less is even more. But you don't have to make it a diet. See, look, this Bahama trip, it's about living. It's about enjoying ourselves, having a good time. We're taking creative writing workshops. We're not taking writing workshops to heal your heart. We're not taking writing workshops to heal your body. We're taking creative writing. We're doing a spoken word night because we want to talk about our creativity. We're doing how to live your life. Instead of how to heal your life and how to fix your life, it's how to live your life. We're talking about that kind of thing. We want to talk about the traveling we want to do, all the places we've been. I want to start talking about happiness and joy. I'm tired of talking about sickness. I'm tired of being around sick people. I'm just saying to myself, I'm tired of treating myself like one. Sometimes the best remedy for you being ill or you having a dis-ease is is laugh. Go to a comedy show. Go got to write something. Paint on a canvas. Run in the park naked. Let the rain hit your body. I don't jump off a dang cliff. Safely, of course. Do something. Just stop taking life so seriously. And y'all, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to me. This is how I'm living. If you want to live like that, you need to come into this next intensive on July 30th. It's this Sunday, a week from today. Talking about cleaning your sacred space, because I'm going to have you realizing that there's a lot of ways to healing. Your healing, since you want to heal, your healing's in the corner of your bedroom. Your healing's in the corner in your closet. Your healing's in the corner in your bathroom. Let's heal that and watch you miraculously heal and discover how creative you are, how artistic you are, how amazing you are. All right, ladies. Okay. So you can see I'm really feeling better, and so I hope you can make it to the Bahamas trip. But let's think first thing first. I didn't put that on the website. $97, 21 days. Somebody asked me a great question. They said, do you have to be on Facebook to be in a group? Let me just say this. I could actually send you every video, although that would be a lot because that would be every day, but I could do it. But I'm going to tell you, what this is some people do that's not on Facebook or don't think they want to stay on Facebook. You can join Facebook just to be in the group for the 21 days and then disable your Facebook page. The group you're in, when you become in the group, it's private. No one can see it. No one knows you're in it. It is a secret group. They don't even know you're in it. So, but yes, if you really want to, I can send you each video. Let me tell you something. It's like trying to isolate the vitamin C from a lemon or a lime or orange and tell you that it's going to work the same way it does when it's in the orange. It's other things that's working in conjunction with the vitamin C that make it what it is. It's the same thing with the group. The ladies being in it, that camaraderie, that ability to talk to others in there is something else. And having access to me, you paying for the access to me as well. So I would get a Facebook page. Like, just to make your life easier, I would totally do it. And then just let it go when it's done. So this is going to be the one. We have 41 women before, 51 women. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You only got a week. And it's $97 on the website. It's called Return to Sacred Space. All that I came out with, we're teaching in a new way. We got a new attitude. I am almost 50 years old, and I'm going to live the rest of my life, and I'm going to live it to the fullest. And I'm saying, I'm not now, those that have a serious disease, those that are suffering physically, it's still emotional. It's still emotional. Have fun, enjoy life. Stop taking life so seriously. Let it go. Let these old burdens and old worries and old situations, let them die. And we can do it through our homes. And we're going to do it in ways you ain't never done it before. And I love y'all. I love y'all so much, black woman. You know I do. You know I do. So on the website now, $97. Come on, y'all. I'm going to close it at 65 women. I'm going to close it at 65 women because the more women, the more I got to do. So I'm going to close it at 65 women. Be one of the 65. In 1 week, I'm going to get 65 women. I'm not even worried about that. I want you to be one of them. Okay? I love you all with all my heart, y'all. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy. Ancient African wisdom for the modern system. Peace and blessings.